Now, happy almost Scorpio season. Ooh, it's all dark in here. Honestly, though, I've wanted to do this for a while, but I just wasn't feeling like I was tapped into the energy. So, today's the day. And my refrigerator is making noise, but I don't want to stay up super late to do this, so we're just gonna deal with it. Man. Alright, well, I didn't do a reading for the Libra new moon, so we'll just kind of make this Scorpio season / Libra new moon energy. And can I just tell you guys, this whole Mars in Aries and it being retrograde, I've been real sassy, but like in a good way. Like, my boundaries are firm, and I've been seeing a whole side of myself that I'm like, oh, there she is. Because I'll be honest, I have a lot of fire in my chart, but when I was younger, I just let people water me down. Not anymore, no. I also have my South Node in Scorpio. So when I was younger, I seemed to always attract just chaos, and there was just always something going on in my life, and as I've gotten older, like, my North Node is in Taurus, and I'm so comfortable in just a peaceful setting with delicious food and cozy blankets and just like the comforts of home. Whereas I feel like in Scorpio, like, you want to have chaos and drama, and you need that to fill you up. And I'm just at this place now where, I don't want that. I'm good. I'm good on all that. I mean, don't get it twisted. I could definitely have an adventure or two, but I don't need the chaos and the drama like I needed when I was younger. So it's just interesting to see that shift. And I do think that, that kind of happens after your Saturn return. It's like, okay, yeah, sure, drama and chaos is fun for a while, but like, I don't know, we should probably grow up, right? So, let's see what cards want to come through for Scorpio season. If you hear Porter sleeping in the background, then you hear her sleeping in the background, because I'm not going to wake her up because she's cozy. Just saying, I told you, sassy. What else? Oh, I've been dating. That's super fun. Have you ever tried dating during a pandemic? It's the worst. But let me tell you, red flags, I can spot them a mile away, so I'm pretty proud of myself for that. We're growing. But, I think that Libra season is very, like, fun, flirty, light, airy energy. Like, let's just keep the peace and be diplomatic. And then Scorpio's like, okay, that was cool, but I need some depth. Like, what else are you bringing to the table? Just being honest. Okay, one more card. Oh, goodness. Okay. There is a man holding a heart, and he's got, long, luxurious hair. It's very Rico Suave, if you ask me. Oh, maybe there will be different possibilities for men holding hearts. I don't know. But my guess is there is a deeper meaning. I think that we always need to go beyond the surface, and, he might look good on the inside, but what's going on in there? And does he have a connection to spirit? Because that's important. And are you comfortable in your own space? Because I think at the end of the day, that's truly what matters. When you feel whole in yourself, then you can allow somebody else to come in. And I know that there's all these different theories about that, but I truly believe that. I don't think that somebody should be your whole world. I think that they can add color to your world, and that's beautiful. But you should plant your own garden. You should nurture yourself. And I think when you do that, you will attract somebody on your level that will show up for you because you show up for yourself. Ooh, yes. I love Scorpio season. Okay, what's next? Let's see what goddess wants to come through. Porter's gonna drink her water too. That's super fun. Keelan. Thank you, I love you. Okay, we can't see her. It's too dark back there. It's too Scorpio. Let's see. What goddess wants to come through? Oh, you need to go under the table? Okay. She needs to be close to me. So sweet. Oh. We got Lakshmi. Bright future. Stop worrying. Everything is going to be fine. Well, if we don't need that message. We've got election coming up. Okay, let's go with this. Everything's gonna be fine, guys. Okay? Lakshmi said it. There's a bright future ahead. What else? Let's pull one of these and let's just use it as maybe an intention for Scorpio season. Let's do that. Because I just kind of fly by the seat of my pants. I don't ever have a oh yes, regeneration. I am here for it. But I don't ever have a plan when I come on here. I just let my spirit lead the way and hope for the best. But okay, 46. Regeneration, rebirth, second chances, new opportunities. Second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or loss is now being replaced by something better and more powerful growing in its place. This rebirth is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. Relationship message. The world is based on connections and relationships. No matter what loss has occurred in the past or even now, death and endings are only illusions. There is life after death, love after loss, and in this moment, you are radiating the regenerative life force that makes you irresistible to love in all forms. Now is the time when you will see evidence of this new emergence. Can you feel it? Love is rising up to greet you. Prosperity message. What happens when it appears you failed at something? Do you see the beauty in the lesson? The understanding that arises from difficulties is like a seed that lies dormant for a time. Then once it germinates in your subconscious, it pushes through into your awareness. It is becoming apparent that there is a new you, a new start, a more powerful version and form of what you began to plant in the garden of your imagination has surfaced. I mean, duh. Been planting our gardens. You are ripe for success. New opportunities much better than those that came before appear. Like gifts from the gods. Now is one of those times when out of seeming loss and failure comes remarkable abundance. Do not dwell on the past because you really are experiencing a rebirth. Oh, I love that so much, and that's so perfect for Scorpio season because it truly is a time where, you can go deep within yourself and you can view things differently. And we are Mercury retrograde, and it is in Scorpio, so that just feels so perfect. Okay, let's do my favorite cards because I love them. And I love the messages, these sacred rebels. It's funny. Earlier I was trying to convince Porter to eat, and I put a treat in the bottom of her food dish. You know what she did? She found that treat, and then she stopped eating. And now she's eating during this. I'm telling you, she's the cutest, but she just runs the show. Like, let's just be honest, okay? I haven't dropped a card yet, though, so that's pretty good. I'm probably gonna jinx myself. Okay. Diving for light. Let's see. 11. How brave are you? You are diving for light. It can be so much simpler to seek light in the heavenly, in that which is blissful, sweet, loving, and kind. To look for the light in that which is dark is an advanced task that only a rebellious and brave heart will attempt. You may not feel that you have taken such a journey by choice, yet you have taken this wise challenge on from deep within your soul. Your innermost being has evoked this situation in your life with the intention that you grow in power, wisdom, and creative juice. It also wants you to experience a bold and fearless trust in life and become further empowered to live it with zest and courage. We're diving so that we can have this regeneration, this rebirth. The Oracle of Diving for Light speaks of a time when you are called into darkness through life circumstances, situations, relationship challenges, or inner struggles that defy clear understanding. The darkness might be a creative block, a sense of being in a void, or feelings of depression, rage, sadness, fear, or anxiety. There may or may not be an obvious cause, the darkness might be generally accepted and socially acknowledged because there is a socially acceptable or obvious reason for it, such as death, divorce, or retrenchment. However, there may be no obvious justification for your experience of darkness. You might not need a reason to be able to accept it. Likewise, you may struggle to find an unconditional acceptance of your experience. Just know that you are actually on track and right where you need to be. Our creative process and our spiritual path go through some similar turning of the wheel. There is a spring and summer in the seasons of our soul, as well as in the earthly ones. This is the autumn harvest, and there is the death inherent in winter, when energy is concentrated and pulled within to seek out the darkness where it can rest, regenerate, and simply be, until the time is right for new life, energy, and creative inspiration to burst forth. When diving for light, one must be willing to bear the darkness and understand it has a purpose, much like winter does upon the earth. It is not an error or through lack of consciousness that you are here now. It is a testament to your spiritual growth and creative process, not a sign that you are lacking or stalling. The healing process below will help you with your inward plunging and to successfully navigate it. This oracle brings particular guidance that although you are powerful, you are also vulnerable at this time. You need to be alert to sabotage and criticism that may make your progress more difficult than it already is. That would be rather unnecessary. At least some of the people around you might be more attached to their fear and doubt than to their faith in your process and the ways of creative, rebellious spiritual path that asks us to trust unconditionally. They may be frightened due to a lack of understanding. You don't need to carry their fear for them. You have your own process to attend to, and they can choose to be inspired by your journey or frightened by it. They are free to respond as they wish, and whatever those responses are, they are part of their journey for them to work through. You also need to be vigilant against the darker forces within you. These are the voices that you may not expect, particularly if you're a pure-hearted being who typically resonates with love. These voices or feelings might surprise you with their dark intensity. They may be feelings of hate, terror, or of wanting to only sleep because anything further is just too hard. They may contain vicious criticism of yourself or tell you that your inner creative work is pointless, unoriginal. Oh my gosh, I'm thirsty. Hold on. Unoriginal, not worth it, or stupid. These dark forces might try to tell you that you are on the wrong path, suggest that you will fail, or ask with great condescension, who the hell do you think you are? You must stay in your heart and not believe these dark forces. Stay in compassion. Fear creates the energy of anger, hate, and destructiveness. These forces are a part of life. We don't have to be frightened of them, nor do we need to deny their existence or try to ignore them in order to find light in the darkness. We need to hold compassion and be intelligently aware so we can avoid being seduced into the trap of needing to prove ourselves, or into the mistaken belief that we need to fight against darkness. It is too easy to get caught up in trying to heal the dark. Darkness just is. Recognize it when it is there and be in your compassionate heart. All you need to do is make a choice. Will you stay in your heart, or will you be seduced by darkness and overcome by hate or sleepiness? Diving for light is a spiritual test and a threshold for all true creative work. We successfully navigate our way through this test and pass the threshold into new creative birth. By staying connected to the light of compassion in our own hearts, it is not an easy test, but it is one that you must be ready for. Otherwise, it wouldn't be coming to you now. Just remember, it is the light of the heart that sustains. It exists within us always, even in the darkest depths of unknown terrain. This oracle also comes with a special message. There is a darkness within or around you that could become problematic if it's left unchecked. If for no particular reason you find yourself feeling angry, irritated, hopeless, or tired more easily than usual, unable to rest, or it is just too much effort to exercise or take care of yourself, then this darkness is having an unnecessary effect on you. It is time to end that now from a place of compassion. The healing process below will empower you for that task. Don't be afraid. You are learning this lesson and the unending power of compassion because you are ready for it. Feel honored by the lesson and stay humbly centered in your powerful, rebellious heart that refuses to be conquered by fear and remains faithful to love. All will be well. Okay, this is super long, but whatever. I haven't done one in a while, so let's do a healing process if you're still here with me. So, say this aloud, whether it makes sense to you or not. I call upon the presence of unconditional love. Be here now without restraint. Fill me and fill this space. Touch all beings with your grace. I feel the presence of unconditional love within me. I acknowledge the presence of unconditional love. And in this love, no fear can remain. May unconditional love guide any fear back to the light of love or back into earth as serves the greatest good. My body, mind, heart, and soul are now completely bathed and protected by unconditional love. Through my own free will, this is so. And it says, repeat morning and night for at least 3 days and continue for as long as you wish and it feels good for you. You may feel some reactions to this work. Fear, anger, or irritation may come up. You may feel an overwhelming need to go and do something that doesn't actually seem important once you start doing it and could have waited 5 more minutes. You might feel nausea. You might also feel emotional with sadness or grief passing through you. These are all signs that your healing process is working on a darker energy and the energy is releasing itself from you. Repeat this simple process until you feel clear. Don't be afraid to continue with it as much as needed, especially if you live or work in a toxic environment with a lot of negativity, arguments, or anger or disturbances and cannot extricate yourself from the environment for a period of time for various reasons. If you feel you need additional help, seek out a reputable shaman or spiritual healer. There is no need to fear or to feel burdened by this work. You are being drawn into this experience so that you are ready to experience more light. To be ready for that, we must be capable of handling equal darkness. Now is the preparation. Soon the celebration will follow. I love that, and that feels like it just is so perfect for Scorpio season because it is a time to do that shadow work. And I want to pull one more Miracles Now card. And I know that, we are entering cold and flu season, and there's the potential that, COVID cases are going to rise again, and we're going to be forced back into our home. And I just want to say that if you are feeling depressed or you need help, there are so many ways that you can receive help. I keep hearing about BetterHelp. I think it's like online counseling, and for some reason I just feel called to say that. So there is help out there. You just have to seek it out, and you are so worthy of that. Okay. Let's pull a Miracles Now card. See what message wants to come through. Dissolve all boundaries with love. Love, that's all there is. All right, my loves. Well, this was super long, but you know, I didn't do one for 2 weeks, so I hope that this was some soul nourishment for you. And as always, take what resonates, leave the rest. I'm sending you so much love. I hope you have a beautiful now.